Welcome, everybody, to Real Fun Times with the Doctor. That's me.
And Snowy, that's me.
Oh man, Snowy. We just had a delightful adventure.
I can't believe that October has passed us by.
Gone.
That we are saying hello to the autumn colors of November.
You know what? I'll be gone till November.
Aww. That was my jam back in the day.
Such a good song.
Such a good one.
You know, they reunited in New York for a concert.
Who?
Fugees. 3 hours late.
Of course they were.
Yeah, but they the snippet that I read said it was well worth the wait. I can only imagine. I would love to see them live, but I'm not going to wait 3 hours.
No.
I'm not even sure I'll wait 30 minutes, to be honest.
I told you that time I waited like 4 hours to see Trina, and then she didn't show up for the show.
Who's Trina? Sounds like your friend from around the block.
No, she was like the early 2000s Nicki Minaj.
Oh, okay.
Like, I'll let you listen to a sampling of her music after we're done. And you're going to be like, oh, yeah, my girl Trina.
Oh, my girl.
Yeah.
Well, it's a mini time, and I have some real fun facts for you, Snowy.
Oh, I look forward to them.
So I recently, this week, have gone on a deep dive on a Netflix docuseries called World War II in Color.
Oh.
Serious shit. And I realized I knew next to nothing about all this shit. Like, I just barely remember facts from, like, school.
Right.
But loosey-goosey at that. Like, and they did such a great job of, like, breaking it all down, and I was fascinated. I could not watch anything else. I just had to get through it. There's 10 episodes. And so when I was looking for fun facts, this jumped out at me. You may know them as a bunch of heroes that broke box office records with their movies. But the Avengers was also a group of Jewish assassins who hunted Nazi war criminals after World War II. And they poisoned 2,283 German prisoners of war.
Wow.
Bad ass.
Wow.
Wow.
I mean, I ain't mad at it. Like, that's...
At all. It blew me away.
No,
I thought
like,
that was so fucking badass.
They're like, you know what?
Where's this movie?
Exactly.
I want to see this.
I 100% want to see that movie.
And I got one more for you, Snowy.
They'll probably fucking put Timothy Chalamet as the lead, and it'll just piss me off.
Gross. Now I'm mad. All right. In 1386, a pig was executed in France. In the Middle Ages, this pig attacked a child who went to die later from their wounds. So the pig was arrested, then kept in prison, and then sent to court where it stood trial for the murder, was found guilty, and then executed by hanging. French!
Did they eat him after, I hope?
I mean, would you eat a murderer?
Sure.
Then I'm guessing yes, barbecue.
If I wasn't into if I was into cannibalism, like 100%.
The French is le picking.
Like, how you gotta say it? Any of our French listeners, let us know. Sacre bleu.
So that's all I have for you today.
Any French listeners we may have had are gone.
Oh, guys, no, give us another shot.
100% gone.
I love your French murder pig.
French murder pig. Can we write down French murder pig?
Sure.
Let me just...
Oh, wait, I'm almost there.
Put that in my Samsung notes.
Got it.
French murder pig. Perfect. Great. Title, don't need one.
C'est la vie. So what are we talking about this mini, Snowy? What's going on? What's new with you?
Well, not a whole lot's new with me. Finished up October with, my friends at my house doing Halloween, the movie, pizza, drinks, Great times.
You've had a good spooktastic run yourself.
It's been really, really fun. Like we did all classics this season. Started off with Scream. I know what you did last summer. Did Poltergeist.
That combo
Bram Stoker's
all
Dracula.
all on its own. That Scream, I know what you did last summer combo. Great.
Yeah. Like and then we had a couple other ones in there. Like it was just like super fun. And it's such a nice way I get to see the majority of my inner circle every single week.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking rad.
Like, I get to see you 2 or 3 times a week. So, like,
Sorry.
no, it's always exciting. It's always fantastic. But, like, it's very exciting to see, like, the ones that I don't get to see regularly. Like, I know that, like, 5-6 weeks out of the year, like, I'm going to see them all the time. And it's nice. Like, it can be sometimes a little bit, like, I get home from work on Sundays and I'm like, now I got to cook.
I'm so tired.
Yeah. Everybody gets here and like, fucking fend for yourselves.
Do you?
But bring me wine. And they do, bless them. My God.
Sure
My RST group, like they're the best. Yeah, they do. So yeah, looking forward. It's my birthday month now officially.
Oh, it is official. It has begun.
Yeah. So looking forward to that. Looking forward to Thanksgiving. Gonna miss the fuck out of you.
Yeah, I'm gonna be gone for most of the month.
Yeah.
It's going to be quite the hiatus. But I have WhatsApp, so I hope to video you from across the world.
I thought you were going to, like, give the listeners your WhatsApp and tell them to, like, be like, holler at me. Like, I was like, this is a whole new leaf.
Yo, yo, yo. Here are my digits.
D Rizzy 420.
That is so accurate. Guys, don't text her, okay?
Oh my God, please don't. We don't know who that person is. The doctor and D Rizzy be like, what?
Dozens of people have texted me and I don't know why.
Oh shit.
There's this hilarious thing. I don't even remember where, but it was this joke that I've always fucking loved. You know how you say hundreds of thousands? This guy's like tens of fives of tens. Kills me.
That's good.
Oh man. But yeah, it's gonna be quite an adventure. I'm super looking forward to it. I haven't gotten close enough to where I'm starting to get nervous.
Right.
Right now it's just exciting, but I'll get there. But it's gonna be so fucking cool, and I can't wait to come back and tell you all about it.
I know. I can't wait to, like, I'm gonna, like, you thought it was uncomfortable after you had that stuff a month ago and I hugged you really long when you walked in the house. You thought that was long and uncomfortable? Just you wait.
Just get ready.
Yeah. So today for the listeners, we plan on kind of going over what's happening in November.
That's right.
What our schedule is kind of going to look like. And then do a few more, like, shout outs to the people that have been listening and some stats.
That's right. The good old shout out to the people, because we love you guys. You guys are still listening and we're still doing it. So that's the marriage we want.
Exactly.
But as far as scheduling goes, we just wrapped up the amazing Spooktastic Halloween adventure. And so we've got this mini coming out. And then we thought we'd do a couple of episodes in November, regular episodes, picking back from the sombrero. And we've got a little something cooking in the oven. Mm-hmm. A little treat coming up later in November.
Neither one of us are pregnant. Don't worry.
No, God,
Our geriatric uteruses. Can you imagine?
Oh, man. I would not wish me upon a child. Fred's already like, this is borderline.
I wouldn't wish a child on my animals.
Yeah, they have no, but you know, I do kind of love / am uncomfortable with those videos of tiny, tiny, tiny babies on like giant dogs.
Oh, I love that. I think they're so cute. Like, they're all passed out. Like,
yeah, but
they're 8 pounds and there's like a 90-pound pit bull. That's just like, hey, what's up back there?
And they'll be playing with it sometimes, real rough, and the dog's just like, this is my homie. So that part I love, but there's a tiny part that's like, oh God, that's a big dog. It could easily just
Now, like when like the kids are like sleeping on them and stuff, that's cute. But I will say when you see videos of like kids playing really rough with the dogs.
It's scary, right?
I get real mad at the parents because
it's not good.
Because then when a dog does eventually snap, it's
not
the dog's fault.
The dog's fault.
I know that, but it's the dog's fault. The dog gets put down and it gets taken to a shelter, and then it's marked aggressive. Maybe your child shouldn't have been pulling at its gums and boxing its face.
Right.
Like, take care of your little piece of shit kid.
If it were doing it to me,
you should have gotten sterilized.
Will slap the child.
Yeah. Baby should have been a fucking stain on your sheets. Like,
I was talking to my friend earlier about like parents and discipline and stuff. He's got a couple of kids, and I was like, man, if I had a kid, it'd be old school. I'm gonna hit it a lot.
People are already like preemptively like dialing child services. They hear you say that, like, not impregnant yet, but just wait.
They're gonna save Fred. He super abuses, you know.
Right. A little throaty.
Somebody save me. Too's crazy.
I love Fred.
But like, it's just interesting to see how each generation overcorrects from the one before, right?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like this generation has gone so soft on their kids. Like, too soft. I understand we shouldn't hit. That's not the way to resolve things. But it's how I was
sometimes
brought up.
An ass whooping, whether it's from a parent, from in the streets, whatever. Like, sometimes you need to have your ass kicked to put you in your place.
And there have been several times where I deserved mine. Not all of them. And that's the part where it's like, okay, maybe that was too much.
Right. That was too far.
But like, it's just great because our parents and then their parents treated our parents like furniture. They were lucky to have a home, and like, you just do as you're told. Don't speak, be heard, not seen, not heard. Yep. Just a completely different situation. What will the next generation bring, Snowy? I wonder.
Little just pieces of shit, just little turds, little turd shaped with legs.
Like, what was that South Park thing? Mr. Christmas?
Mr. Hanky the Christmas poo.
Sorry, it's been a while.
How?
But yeah, so some fun stuff coming up in the next few weeks.
For sure.
Not sure what we're doing for Christmas yet. We haven't nailed that down.
Yeah, I would like to do like
a reprise.
I would, you know, what was it? Our Holly Jolly Christmas experience.
Yeah, we gotta, right?
Yeah, I mean, I like because there's enough shitty ass Christmas movies out there.
But they can't be as bad as last time.
Well, okay, first of all, we had a low, we had a high.
What was our high?
A Christmas Horror Story.
You're right. That was such a high. Okay, we got to do it again.
Like, that was so fun. And then we had Santa with Muscles, which was an abomination, and I wanted to pour bleach in my eyes.
And for a long time, the lowest of the low.
Yeah.
That was pre-Satan's asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if we had Satan's asshole back then,
it would have been a Satan's asshole.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the little spikes you drew in it.
Yes. Barbed wire.
That movie could go on the podcast.
Never seen it.
Barbed Wire with fucking Pamela Anderson.
I think we should throw that in.
Yeah.
Put that into your gadget.
Along with French Murder Pig.
Like this on my phone. That's why you don't get a lot of texts from me. It takes a long time.
Well, where should we begin?
Yeah, should we go into some stats? I
think we should.
Do a little shout out to the listener?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
The listener.
So, last time we did this was early August, and we just covered
has it been that long?
Yes.
God, I feel like it was like, we did that 3 weeks ago, right?
But even when we did it, we knew it would be, because we were like, stay tuned in a couple of months. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And sure enough, here are our August/September stats. So, let's start in the good old USA, right? We've got North Carolina leading the pack by a strong number. So North Carolina,
always showing up for us.
Hell yeah.
Appreciate you, my home state.
Guys. Then we have a commanding second spot, Georgia.
Who in Georgia is loving this shit?
Loving it.
Please reach out to us. Say hello.
Love to hear from you and talk to you.
Yeah.
Then we have Virginia coming in third. And Florida below that. And then we have California. Then comes New York. And those are our strong contenders. Those 6 guys. Down towards the bottom, we've got a couple of ties with Iowa and South Carolina. So South Carolina, let's pick it up a little, guys.
Right.
We're neighbors. We're brothers and sisters.
Like your older, cooler brother to the north.
This could be why we don't. You know what, guys?
I love Charleston so much.
It's one of the greatest cities in the world, though. I'm going to say world. I know you're thinking, what are you saying right now? But I'm going to say world.
I think Charleston's a fan. I adore Charleston. Like, I would consider, if it wasn't just always so fucking hot and
exactly.
Like, I would consider moving there.
Absolutely.
If I thought I could leave my friends, but I can't.
I feel the same about Savannah. Savannah's
my favorite city on the planet.
Is it?
Savannah's my absolute favorite.
We need to go to Savannah. All right, guys. Then our bottom of the tier tie. We got a long one here. We got Illinois, Rhode Island, Alabama, Texas, Massachusetts, Ohio, and Michigan. All tied for the bottom rung.
Okay, but New Mexico's not on there?
Not for this
particular
August, September.
Okay.
Now, you're seeing it because of our current stats, which we'll discuss in a couple of months.
If you ever look at me like that again.
I didn't mean to.
You were like, you dumb bitch.
I'm so sorry.
We're going to get there when I want to get there.
I'm so sorry.
Sit there, know your role.
Stop it, face. It's the delicious beverage you made me. I can't control myself. And of course, my favorite, The Others, coming in strong with 64 downloads. You guys, The Others, we love you. We don't know where you're coming from.
Oh, yeah.
But
now, what about the DC? Or is that in the new ones too?
Current.
God damn it! All right,
we'll
never
have
mind.
Lots to celebrate soon. But that
we know you're out there, DC. We can't wait to talk about it. Say hello.
We have a lot to say. Absolutely. Now that takes care of the good old US of A. Mm-hmm. And now we're going abroad. Commanding lead, the UK.
Thank you. That's
far
awesome.
Outweighing anyone else.
Hells yeah.
Quite a lead. Hells yes. Thank you, Governor.
They're like, and scene.
Stop listening immediately. Unfollow. Then we have Dubai, United Arab Emirates, and then Canada, neighbors to the north. Second time they've showed up strong.
Yeah.
Then we've got a little tie for what I'll call third place, and that's Argentina and New Zealand.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. And now our bottom rungs here, we've got Brazil. Colombia came to play the motherland. Muchísimas gracias. Germany, Jamaica, Russia, Australia, India, and South Africa.
It just blows my mind.
Boggles the mind.
Because I feel like that's more countries than we had last time.
It was.
Like, that blows my fucking mind.
Absolutely. And we must not forget my favorite category. Although it is down at the bottom, we've got one unknown somewhere in the world. It's Carmen Sandiego. Holy shit, you're so right. Anytime I think about anybody listening to us at all, it kind of shocks me. It really still does.
Other than our friends who already think we're hilarious. I'm like, you guys should have a show. And we're like, great, we do. Now listen to it.
Those three friends?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the back every time. But then when you step back and it's not North Carolina, it's the whole East Coast. And then it's not just the whole East Coast. We got a little spattering in the middle and then some West Coasters. And then, oh wait, zoom back out. People all over the world.
Yeah.
Some of them will only listen once. And hey, thank you guys. Just the fact that you did it at all.
Yeah, that you tried. They're not listening to this one probably if they listened to the one time, but
Well, you're missing out, guys.
We're saying hello to you.
This is your episode. Yeah, quit too soon. Fatal mistake, right? Never want to quit too soon.
No. Keep going in. I don't know what's happening.
I was going to start wrapping up, but then you kept talking. So then I just had to listen because it's always gold. Oh, man. Now, before we wrap up, you were telling me that you started Squid Games.
I did.
Now, we mustn't spoil it for the listener, but...
I've got 2 episodes left.
But what a treat.
I will never look at Tug of War the same way again. Tell you that much.
Or Simon Says. Is it
Red Light, Green Light?
That's the one.
And
Simon
now,
Says is in season 2.
Are we the writers of Squid Games?
Oh my God.
Oh, I understand all the fucking memes now because I've seen so many memes
I hope
about
they don't
it.
Spoil it for you.
No, they didn't at all. Like
Good.
nothing. Like, but
it just makes sense now.
yeah, it just now I'm just like, oh, this is hilarious. You know?
Yeah. Some great memes.
Yes. Well, yeah, the one you told me about earlier was great. And,
Yeah. Anything else you've been watching that's been fun?
I think I told you, so I watched like 6 Freddy movies in a day the other week, or in 2 days, excuse me. I've been rewatching Hellraiser.
Does that stuff stand up?
The Freddy movies were really fun to
For me,
rewatch.
Freddy still stands up, particularly 3, my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
1, of course, gold.
After, I think I watched like Freddy the New Nightmare, where it's sort of the meta one where Freddy is like Heather Langenkamp, who was the star of the very first movie. Like she's playing herself, and Freddy's
yes, the like 90s or early aughts version.
something.
Maybe.
Yeah. That was fun, but after that, I don't really have a lot of use for them. That was 6, I think. The Hellraisers, as far as the creep factor, like anything
after 1 wasn't great, was it?
And the Cenobites, like they're scary. Like they are creepy as hell.
Yeah. And those practical effects, I think, is what gives it the life that it still has.
Right. But I mean, it does have some real janky, early mid 80s special effects, which you can't really get away from. But
did they ever reboot or remake that one?
I believe they did, and I don't think it went over well.
Okay.
It's kind of those things like, when Robert Englund doesn't play Freddy Krueger anymore.
Yeah.
Who the hell wants to see it?
Well,
the
what
same
did you
guy
think
that
of
played
that reboot they made of that one? Did you hate that?
The new Freddy? Mm-hmm. Oh, I wouldn't watch it.
Oh, okay.
I ended up seeing like 20 minutes of it once, and I was like, we're done here. I don't care about this at all.
Now, I didn't feel that way about the Halloween reboot. Not the recent, but the one that Rob Zombie did. I think that first movie, it changed the story for me in the way that it just wasn't the same, but what he did with it was really fucked up and intense. So by itself, it was still a really great horror movie.
Right. And
it was jacked up, but I didn't like it. I was uncomfortable with it, and it didn't bring the good feels that old school Halloween brings, if that makes sense.
Well, yeah, and I feel like anything he does is never going to bring good feels.
No, it's so dark.
I like some of the stuff that he's done, but you also, like, I am not a fan at all of the fact that he tried to redo Halloween 1 and 2. And I'm also really not a fan. I think he's like trying to redo like either the Addams Family or like...
Ooh, that's terrible.
It's them or around the Munsters, one of the two.
And I'm going to say he feels a little one-toned to me. And
I'm a spooky guy.
Not to say that he's not immensely talented and he can't do something great, but the stuff that he has done seems very repetitive to me. Like, oh, that's definitely Rob Zombie. Because I've seen the story 8 different times in 8 different titles.
So weird to me. So apparently he and Chris Hardwick are really good friends.
Yes, they are.
And they like to go to Disney World together. Them and their wives. They like go and gallivant around Disney. And that is so funny to me that...
I love that. And if I saw that, I would point and laugh. And I'm like, what a treat.
Yeah, I think that's...
Do you feel like you're too old to go to Disney?
No.
You wouldn't have a good time?
No, there's certain areas of Disney I would not go to because they're like
Sure,
they cater
they're
to,
for
the
children.
small fries.
Yeah.
But no, I would totally go to Disney.
You're not one of those people who are like, I'm too old to have fun at an amusement park.
No, I like amusement parks.
Yeah, same.
Now, I do have a fear about going on roller coasters.
Same.
Because I'm afraid that my boobs are going to, like, when you have the thing that like goes down over to strap you in.
Absolutely.
I have a fear that my chest is going to pop it up
It's
and I'm
too
going to fall
big.
to my death.
Yeah. See, I have that same fear, not with my chest, with my stomach.
I thought you were going to say that Latin bootay.
Oh my God. When have I ever said the
All
words,
the time.
my Latin
I
bootay?
feel like that's what I have you as in my phone. It's Latin bootay. It's not even
Bootay. That's an even better bootay. I'm going to have to start because it's not bad. It is my one great asset.
On that note, no, just kidding.
No, you're right. It's time to wrap this guy up. You guys, what a fucking fun Minisode. Looking forward to the next couple of months.
Yeah.
Got a lot of fun stuff coming your way.
Do we have to fucking pull something from the sombrero?
Holy shit, my God.
Yeah.
You are so right. We've got to pick our next movie. And I don't remember who's to pick next. Do you have any recollection?
0.
Who picked the last scary movie?
I believe you did.
I picked Reanimator.
Yeah.
Then, my friend, 'tis your turn.
All right. And the next movie is going to be Crank.
You sound so disappointed. I'm so sorry, buddy. Have you ever seen this?
I don't, maybe like once, like.
I think we're going to have a fun time.
I think we're going to have a good time as well.
Don't think you do.
I do. I feel really good about it.
I'm going to turn that frown right upside down.
I feel great about it. Does that mean I have to put one in though?
You do have to put one in.
Oh my God.
It's a lot of responsibility.
So much responsibility. I'm going to put in a movie called Something New.
All right.
No idea what it is.
So, may I ask your method for picking?
So when I see something that looks hilarious or terrible or like it might be awesomely fun and bad, I put it in here.
Cool.
And so I don't always remember why I put them in there.
No, I have a very similar, especially if someone's talking about a fun movie. I don't even take the time to look at the YouTubes.
Yeah.
I'm like, putting it in.
Right. So
we have a very similar process.
So that's what we got. Something new.
In the meantime, reach out.
They can reach out at Real Fun Times on Facebook, on Instagram. They can go to realfuntimespodcast@gmail.com. They can go to realfuntimespod.com. Comment, like, subscribe, go to Apple.
Anywhere you guys go do podcast stuff,
There we are.
you're going to find us.
Yeah.
Just look, checkity check. And as always, you got to tell somebody. Who should we tell this week? Oh, tell your local mechanic.
Yeah, getting the car worked on.
Got to change your oil.
Getting those parts rearranged.
Rotate those tires.
Yeah. Tell them.
Gotta check your alternator.
Yeah, like maybe you should have it blasting when you roll up and they're like, what you listening to? And you're like, oh, actually.
Funny you should ask.
I'd love to tell you about it.
Check out my dipstick.
Dip it low, dip it low.
Oh, my friends, have a wonderful week. Come back next week, and we must bid you adieu.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to Real Fun Times, your favorite movie podcast.
Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Real Fun Times. REELFUNTIMES. Real Fun Times is produced by Drea Age, Rose Age, and Noelle Phelps. The thoughts and opinions expressed herein are solely those of the individual hosts, nobody else's. No one's.
Real Fun Times is not affiliated with or connected to any of the motion pictures, music, or other clips played within this podcast. All movie clips and music included in this podcast are the intellectual property of the respective copyright holders. They're included here for review purposes, and absolutely no infringement is intended.
And a very sincere thank you to Michael for our rad outro music. To hear more of his offerings, art, and collaborations, check him out on Instagram at that_old_school_ghoul. I'm very sorry.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Thank you for not sneezing in my face.
Hey, no problem.
I love that a lot. And that's how I know you care.
Well, you need to hug me. You don't sneeze in my fucking face.
That's true
good.
love.
That's the bestie life. Like,
I don't ask for much. You were saying?
I thought you were saying.
Was I?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you were saying.
Was I?
Talking about the